I used to waste 20 minutes every single day just entering the same form data into Excel. Then I built this, a one-click Excel form that logs everything automatically. No coding required. Let me show you how. For example, here we have our data form along with the data table that we need to feed all of the information from the form into. Before we start, make sure that the form fields match the column headers in your table exactly and are in the same order. Otherwise, the information will not flow into the data table correctly. Now, to connect this form to our data table and submit information with the click of a button, we need to record a macro. If you've never recorded a macro before, it essentially records your steps in Excel and turns them into a reusable VBA macro that automates a process. To record a macro, head to the Developer tab and click Record Macro. Next, name the macro. I'm going to name mine submit_data, and then you can also assign it a keyboard shortcut if you'd like, but I'm going to leave this as is since we'll be using a button. Now that we've set up our macro, hit OK to start the recording. From this point forward, we need to be extra careful because Excel is recording every single action we take, so we need to be precise. We need to go through the process of adding the form data to the table one time so that our macro knows exactly what to do. First, we need to insert a new row in our data table to add the form data into. To insert a new row, right-click the row header of the first row and select Insert. Now that we've inserted a new row, we need to copy and paste the form data into that row. Select the form data, press Ctrl+C to copy it, and right-click the first cell in the new row to open Paste options. We need to select the transpose option here to convert the values from a column into a row, so they fill throughout the table. Okay, now that we've entered the form data into the table, the last thing we have to do is clear out the form by deleting all of the input values. We've officially gone through the full process, so let's go ahead and stop recording the macro by clicking Stop Recording on the Developer tab. Now that we've created our macro, we need to insert a button that runs the macro for the user to click when they're done filling out the form. To do this, open the Insert dropdown on the Developer tab, select the button Form Control, and click and drag the mouse to insert the button. As soon as you let go of the mouse, the Assign Macro dialog will pop up. Select the macro we just created and press OK to link it to the button. Last but not least, format the button by right-clicking it, selecting Format Control, and then bolding the text and increasing the font size. Finally, update the label to submit so that it's clear what the button does, and we're done. Now all anyone has to do is fill out the form, click submit, and the information is automatically added to the data table and cleared from the form. This is so much faster. We just turned a 20-minute manual process into a single click. Now go build that form. Your future self will thank you. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more Excel tips that actually change the way we work.